Hey guys and girls, White Ninja Art here, back with some more DungeonLand. Now we've got a news update for you about the Rogue Healer, and it's finally been nerfed. The only problem is they've nerfed it so much that it's actually not playable as a character. Well, that's what I think anyway. I've got Matt here with me today, who's going to read some forum logs as we go through this.
Hi guys.
So yeah, so basically what we found out is now the charge shot rate, they've changed it down to 0.08%. Well, we think it's percent, don't we? We're not too sure.
Yeah, pretty sure it's because I think it's out of 100% or something.
Yeah,
and when we saw it in game, I just thought I just got healed like once in the whole game. So
yeah, it was terrible. Now, what they've done in this, guys, I think, right, with a charge shot, they've put it to 0.08, and in a normal critical, they've changed it to 0.04. So they basically just doubled it for the charge, which is not even plausible, because we was playing on impossible mode with 3 challenges. Obviously, once it starts getting a bit more difficult, you need this type of support and characters, which is a bit annoying. And to be honest, I'm a bit annoyed actually. At first I thought it was a bit overpowered, but when you're playing on such high difficulties, it's just not liable to have something like that anymore.
What I think the problem is that would have been fine if it was, like an option out of a bunch of things to use in order to combat impossible and the harder difficulties. But the fact remains is that in order to do those difficulties, I reckon most people were using healing rogues because they were just so good.
Yeah. And
it was pretty much the only way to do the harder difficulties. So it's just like, what do you have now? You don't have anything because they fucked it up. So
they have messed it up. I think what they should have done is maybe halved it. Put a 50% chance, or even a 33% chance.
Yeah, I would say something like a 30% chance would have been still made it viable.
Yeah, so 1 in 3 shots.
Power shot, yeah. So I mean, the fact that it's like half on a regular shot seems to suggest that actually what you should be doing is just doing loads of regular shots, like if they're faster. Yeah, they're faster, aren't they? Yeah. But the chance is still so low that it's just not worth doing.
Yeah, because obviously they've only doubled the charge shot, and it takes about 2-3 seconds to do. So by that time, you probably shot off 3 or 4 normal shots.
So it makes not only does it make the power shot less viable, because, well, I mean, that was the main reason for it. They've also made the regular shot seem more better, but the fact is that the regular shot is not very good at all. No one should be using regular shots, really. Yeah. So they've just messed everything up. And also the healer perk, which is the one where it's like, which is the perk everyone will be using for it, it just seems like a completely useless perk now, because where else would you use the perk? You wouldn't use it.
There's no one else who crits enough to be able to do it.
Yeah, exactly. So what's the point? And you can't have increased critical chance perk and that at the same time, because they both go under the same perk slot.
Yeah, no, it's just stupid, isn't it?
It's silly.
Yeah, Matt, have you got some forums open there? Have you? You can read a couple out, maybe.
I do. I have. I've just looked at a few posts. There is a bit of discussion going on, and there are some people saying like, "Oh well, there's lots of unbalanced things, and it was bound to happen at some point." But there are some people who are actually, fairly pissed off about what's happened, and they liked Healing Rogue. I liked Healing Rogue generally, because it actually made the game a bit more fun, because you keep going and stuff.
It's like you didn't even play the Rogue all that much, did you? And
no, I don't. I don't actually like. Well, I mean, like most people go as Rogue, so I just kind of find it better to play as other classes. But I liked having a Healing Rogue in the setup. Yeah, it's not. I mean, I didn't think it was it's balanced to have 3 healing rogues in a party, because you kind of need the mage and the warrior, because of the warrior's tanking abilities and the mage's CC. So it wasn't really that overpowered, if you ask me. Maybe they could have just reduced it a little bit, but the amount they've done it, they've just made. Isn't it? Yeah, I mean, the only 2 useful classes now for rogue are the gunner and the assassin. I don't think the bow class is even useful anymore.
No, it's not. Well, I won't be using it anymore.
No, I won't.
That's sort of ruined it, because I was only the rogue archer as a character, really. So the only thing they're about good for is killing rabbits. Because it's got the
pretty
cal
much.
traps, but that's it. But it looks like I'm not going to be using them anymore unless they actually really look into this and sort of change it so the percentage is much higher.
What they should be doing now is trying to make if they're dead set on keeping the crit chance the same, then the only way to save the rogue archer is to either completely rework him, or to increase the damage, like by
Yeah, well, I've got the damage outputs here actually on crit chances. They've increased it by for a normal crit, you're looking at 48%, and for
increased it.
And the charge crit is 60% damage. So that'll be a 60% increase from a normal shot. So it's not even that high.
A 6% increase.
60. So.
Well, that is a fair increase, to be fair.
But when you look at a normal shot increase as a crit, that's 48%. So it's only actually 12% increase between normal and charged.
That's not very good.
Do you know what I mean?
That doesn't negate the taking the crit, because I mean the crit chance before for power shot was near enough 100%. I'm pretty sure it was.
I think it was 100%. I think it was. Yeah.
So they've removed that crit chance. I'm going to say they completely removed it because it's just too small. Yeah. And all they've done is made the critical damage 12% higher.
Yeah.
Now, if you ask me, even if it was OP to begin with, that's not a balanced change at all.
No, it's not. Is it? So no. I think the only thing that's good about the charge shot is it pierces, and that's about it. So you can get more than one. So, well, there we are. Basically, guys, that's basically the news and what's happening. What I'll do is in the description below, I will put a thread. That's the people's discussion. So if you guys are interested, you can go and have a look and have a read through all the discussions yourselves. Before we give you this little update on what's happened in DungeonLand so far, I think we're gonna have to find some more classes that we can sort of get through. So I might go a tanky class, I think, and I'll try and find some more glitches in the game where we can just be a super tank. It looks like it's gonna have to be done, doesn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so I'll have to go for that. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this little update, and I'm sure a lot of people probably won't even know about it yet because, well, a lot of people, I seem to be that a few people don't even understand that this has happened yet. So I'll say thanks to Matt for joining me in this video, and
no problem,
yeah, cheers, mate, and we'll see you next time, guys, for some more DungeonLand 2. Oh, sorry,
bye,
some more
guys.